Found a cool little trail on the east side of Albuquerque, and there are some primitive campsites along the way. So if you want to come visit, this is definitely worth checking out. I ran it in the more difficult direction, starting at Coyote Trailhead and ending at Lower Pine Trailhead. Uh, Here you get into the interesting obstacles a little quicker and it's a little rockier. The other end is a little smoother, a little more like dirt, and if it's rained recently, can be very, very muddy and slippery, but it was very dry when I was there. You gotta love that center clearance afforded by fully independent suspension. No diffs hanging down in the middle, pretty nice. Now this was an obstacle I thought would cause a little drama, for your entertainment value. It's a little bit off camber, a little steep, and there's quite a layer of dust on the smooth rocks. But Subaru just rolled right up it, no problem. Super impressive little vehicle. It's hard to see on camera, but there's a crease in the trail here that will either test your approach and departure angle if you hit it straight on, or it'll test your vehicle's ability to handle open diffs when you hit it at an angle, like you see there. And here it is again in slow motion. You can see that those two wheels spin freely, pretty much in the air. The car is pretty nicely balanced, as you can see. The car sees that wheel spin, and it has to see that wheel spin, and applies braking force to just those wheels, which sends torque through the diffs to the opposite wheels. The whole trail is 5 miles long, and the first 2 miles or so are pretty much like this. Pretty good incline. I think you climb about 500 or 600 feet, and the terrain's not excessively uneven, but it's very rocky and bumpy, and you have to take your time, and you're pretty much riding the torque converter the whole time. And so that builds a lot of heat. So at the very least, monitor your transmission temperatures and don't let them get too high. This is another situation where either disconnecting your sway bars or deleting them completely, like I did, is very advantageous because each wheel can move completely independently over the bumps, and you end up with a softer, more comfortable ride. Once you get to the top, the ground changes to mostly dirt, which if it's rained recently, can be very muddy and slippery. But here in this case, it's dry, and traction is no problem. It's easy to avoid these very, very deep ruts. There's a few other dead-end trails up here to explore, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.